What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to review a movie that dropped on Netflix just yesterday, Pieces of a Woman. If you are new here and enjoy content like this, then please consider hitting that red subscribe down below so you don't miss anything in the future. Now, when Pieces of a Woman debuted at film festivals months ago, we weren't sure if the general public was going to be able to see it because then movie theaters shut down, but thank God Netflix bought it and debuted it yesterday. It was getting a lot of Oscar buzz, especially for Vanessa Kirby, and after watching this last night, I do have to say, I now understand the reason why. She's phenomenal. Okay, what is this movie about? Well, first off, I really don't want to spoil this. We kind of already know, but I'm going to be vague. This is going to be a very vague review. I don't want to spoil this for you if you haven't seen anything, if you haven't seen any trailers. All right, so we have Vanessa Kirby and Shia Labeouf. They play a couple named Martha and Sean. They are pregnant. They're very happy in the beginning, and they're getting ready. They're getting prepared. There's a home birth situation, and tragedy strikes. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go into further detail. Now, why anyone would want a home birth these days, I have no idea. We have hospitals for a reason. But the best scene of Vanessa Kirby's acting in this movie is the home birth. It is so convincing because she's never given birth before. And they say it's one continuous shot. I'm not exactly sure if that's true or not. If it is, that's goddamn amazing. But that entire home birth scene literally blows your mind. Those performances were so convincing and just so... I was feeling pain. I was so anxious. I was curled up on my bed in my blanket watching this, dying from the pain that she was projecting onto my screen. Absolutely incredible. Now let's talk about performances. Vanessa Kirby, first of all, definitely should get nominated for an Academy Award for this, as well as Golden Globe and SAG and all the rest, because her performance was so undeniably real. It's relatable. It's unbelievable. It's everything you want from a performance. She rises to the occasion of a woman that is feeling every emotion on the planet, and she doesn't know what to do with it. She doesn't know what to do with her emotions. She's very stoic, I guess. Is that the right word? I don't know. She's very quiet throughout the majority of the film, but you're feeling every single emotion. Her eyes, her facial expressions, her body language is giving you everything that she is feeling. And when you can act and your entire body is acting along with you, that takes it to a whole nother level. Now, Shia Labeouf, I have to say, he does a fantastic job as well, because of the turn that his character takes. Now, in the beginning of the film, he's in love with Martha. They're happy. They're expecting their baby. And then through the course of the movie, they just radically disconnect, and you feel that separation. It's very uncomfortable, especially the almost sexual scene that they have because of the tragedy. Martha doesn't really want to be sexual right now, and he does. Not like he's forcing it, but you can tell her heart isn't in it. But she goes along with it anyway, and it doesn't look good for him. He just looks like the bad guy. But I like how he dealt with that part of his character, spinning from good to kind of, well, he is a jerk. He is a jerk in the very end. So that was a great performance, I do have to say. I don't know Shia LaBeouf's entire filmography, mainly Transformers, so that's my knowledge with that. But it was impressive. To me, it's just a shame that he has a bad reputation in his personal life, because especially with everything being said about him right now, I don't think he's going to be considered for any kind of awards. It doesn't really look good to have that associated. So his name is probably going to be left out of the pile, which is a shame because he probably should get a Best Supporting Actor nod, but I don't think it's going to happen. Speaking of supporting, let's talk about Ellen Burstyn. Now, Ellen Burstyn plays Vanessa Kirby's mother, and she's she's not a likable character. She's not a likable character. She has an agenda. She wants to see her agenda done. And the mom and the family members of Martha, I think, are kind of mean to her. I don't think they're taking her feelings into consideration of what happens. They're telling her to move on months after the occurrence. And to me, that's just not realistic. Every woman has to deal with things that happen in their lives in their own time. And I just felt that they were rushing her. So therefore, pretty much all of the characters on Martha's side of the family, I was not gravitating towards. I did not like them. I could have cared less. If the entire movie was just about Vanessa Kirby, I would have been fine with it. Now, I'm going to warn you right now that this movie is not easy to watch. It really isn't. I don't think this film is for the everyday moviegoer because it's very intense. It's intense. It's riddled with feelings of anxiety because when I was watching this last night, I was wrapped up in my blanket, glued to the screen like this pretty much the entire time. So if you're the type of person that adores Disney princesses maybe, or likes to laugh a lot, Pieces of a Woman might not be your cup of tea, but that's okay. It's not meant for everybody. However, I do think that everyone should give it a chance. I'm just warning you that it's a slow build. It's a very slow build, but it does get there in the end. The ending might be a little confusing for some people. I do have to say it's not a clear-cut ending. It kind of takes its own symbolic, it's symbol. It's a symbolism ending. Kind of a head scratcher. But that's okay. I can respect that and I understand that. I have my own belief of what the ending means. If you've seen the movie, let me know what you think the ending means. So as far as award season goes, definitely should be a contender. Absolutely. Vanessa Kirby for Best Actress, possibly Best Picture. Possibly Best Picture. Maybe Ellen Burstyn for Best Supporting Actress, although she really only had one monologue that really stood out. Other than that, I don't think so, but they might just throw her one. Being Hollywood royalty, she's been around forever, so they might just toss her a nomination. Unfortunately, like I said with Shia Labeouf, probably not going to happen, although he should be in this case, and he's gonna get snubbed. Possibly cinematography as well. So definitely put Pieces of a Woman on your radar for awards season. Do I recommend this movie to you? Absolutely. Yes, I do. I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray when it comes out. I highly enjoyed it. Not like, wow, that was a great film, but I mean, it was a great film, but I think those performances were the driving force. Vanessa Kirby's performance was the driving force of this entire film. I mean, those performances should be studied in acting classes. That's how good that they were. And I want to own that forever. That's just how I am. All right. So if you've seen Pieces of a Woman, let me know down below what you thought of it. Did you enjoy it? Did you not? What do you think about award season? Comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.